Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Black lives have not been taken seriously as being fully human.
The President or anyone at the White House ever asked or suggested that you open an investigation of anyone? Yes or no, please, sir?
The President or anybody else?
Seems you would remember something like that and be able to tell us.
Yeah, but I'm trying to grapple with the word suggest. I mean, there have been discussions of matters out there that they have not asked me to open an investigation. But
Perhaps they've suggested?
I don't know. I wouldn't say suggest.
Hinted?
I don't know.
Inferred? You don't know. Guys, you know what? America does not want to witness a food fight. They want to know how we're going to put food on their table. Yes? I think the American public has seen quite well that you are biased in this situation and you've not been objective. And that would arguably be the conflict of
Well, you know, I haven't...
In our America, nobody should have to work more than one job to put food on the table and have a roof over their head. Donald Trump, in office on trade policy, you know, he reminds me of that guy in The Wizard of Oz. You know, when you pull back the curtain, it's a really small dude. That we would not be taking the issue of lynching seriously is an insult. An insult to Senator Booker, to Senator Tim Scott and myself, and all of the senators, past and present, who have understood this is part of the great stain of America's history. And on this day, the day of George Floyd's funeral, on this day, a day that should be a day of national mourning. Mr. President, in 2018, the Senate unanimously passed bipartisan anti-lynching legislation, which I proudly introduced with the only other black members of this body, Senator Cory Booker and Senator Tim Scott. It was a historic moment. It marked the first time in the history of our country that federal anti-lynching legislation had been passed by the United States Senate. It passed again by unanimous consent in 2019. Senator Paul is now trying to weaken a bill that was already passed.
Sir, I have just a few...
Will you let me qualify it? If I don't qualify it, you'll accuse me of lying. So I need to be correct as best I can.
I do want you to be honest.
And I'm not able to be rushed this fast. It makes me nervous.
On average, women make 80 cents on the dollar to men. If you're talking about African American women, it's 61 cents. If it's Latinas, it's 53 cents. So there is an obvious issue that we have around not only disparities, but fairness and equal pay for equal work. Police officer with a knee on his neck. For 8 minutes and 46 seconds, George Floyd pleaded for his life, called for his late mother, and said he could not breathe. Clear. He will not raise taxes on anybody who makes less than $400,000 a year.
He said he's going to repeal the Trump tax cut.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Well, wait.
I'm speaking. If you don't mind letting me finish.